if people don't know, my dad was my ride or die. And he, like, you know, picked my kids up from school every day. He was just that dude. He was a good guy. And I was coming home. He had called me like 5 times. And the last time he called me, I was like, look, dude, love you. Don't call me again. I'll be home in a minute. And he was under the lawnmower that was in the ditch when I got home. It was a very traumatic experience for me and my kids. I don't think I would be the person sitting here today had that experience not happened.
11:32 p.m. You're on my mind, like a blood stain on satin sheets. You can't wipe it away with turpentine. Oh, to be home, 'cause I'm wishing away, baby. Los Angeles.
Hi.
Hi.
It's been a long time.
It has been forever.
And we are back.
We are back. We're not the same people we were the last time we saw or talked to you guys.
How long ago was that?
I don't know, 7 years. It's like, 4 years ago. It's been since Lincoln was in office, I think.
It's been a minute.
I feel like we've traveled some timelines. We've skipped a few things. Yeah, you're in a whole different place.
Yes.
I don't know if anybody can tell, but the studio is completely different.
Yeah, we have a lot of different, studios that we have gone to in the past.
I know.
And
we still may move around 1,000 more times.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, we are a show that can go on the road. Just if anybody needs to know that.
She is Sandy.
I am Sandy, and you are.
I am Bryant.
And we have been friends for a very long time.
Yes, we have. Probably now.
Ooh.
Well over 10 years.
Oh, yeah. 12 that I'm counting right now.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, 12 because, we started our radio show in 2013. It was August or September of 2013 when we started that radio show.
That's
and we
right.
were just like, I didn't know what I was doing, but we didn't know what we were getting into.
I'm going to have to dig up, because I save everything.
Oh,
I'm going to dig up the original
2 girls
audio.
and a mic
Yes,
audio.
audio.
Okay.
I'm going to do that.
That would be good. You know what?
What's that?
We should get the other person's permission
That would be cool.
and actually upload some of those.
That would be really cool.
Right? I mean, we had some good topics, and we were having to PG it down.
I have all the audio.
Oh,
I have
all
a
of
lot,
it?
Well, I won't say all of it, because just the stuff that I recorded,
Because you were always recording.
I'm a hoarder when it comes to audio.
I know. You're like, I can use that.
Yeah. So I can, because we did best of shows and a lot of different stuff. So
You had all the things, and you kept them all
kept
these
them.
years. Wow.
listen, I could put you on the air right now.
And you have. So what would happen, and this is like radio secrets, is that sometimes I would be working on Saturdays in the studio, but I wasn't actually in the studio. Bryant would just piece together some of my audio, and there we go.
This was before AI, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, this was before AI.
So,
yeah. There's a lot of work involved.
It was. Still got all that audio.
Yeah.
And look where we are now.
I know. Let's get into AI. What do you think? What do you think about AI?
AI is going to be, like a wise man once said, AI is going to be, he made a good point. He said, the guy that takes your job is not going to be that guy. It's going to be the guy that uses AI.
Yeah.
That's going to take your job.
Yeah.
That's what's happening now.
Yeah, I actually heard recently that I don't know if it was FedEx or UPS. They just laid off a lot of workers because they replaced them with AI, and it's just and I hate that, but at the same time, AI is a very beneficial tool. I don't know what I would do without it today, because ChatGPT is my personal friend and counselor, and whatever I need it to be, it knows everything about me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you have the free version, or do you upgrade?
Oh no, we actually had to upgrade. We paid the $20 a month. It's worth it.
It's totally worth it.
Absolutely, because honestly, okay, the last time I was here, I was in therapy, and I was doing EMDR, and I think that is so great. But I was getting to where I was going to therapy, and I already had the answers to my questions when I got there.
Wow.
So it was me putting in those things into AI to work through it, not to ask it, what should I do? But here's the situation. Here's how I handled it. Is that reflecting my growth kind of thing? Mm-hmm. And so when I would go to therapy, I didn't need therapy.
That's funny how that works, isn't it?
I mean, right? I mean, I still need some kind of therapy, but the EMDR phase of my life, I think, was complete. My brain had rewired itself enough to know that I could figure it out.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. It's good. And then for business things, like I use AI for my spa business, Spa Therapy in Dothan, shameless plug, but I would use it for marketing, and, and some things I know I want to put my personal touch on, but it still helps me do that.
Wow.
It gives a Sandy vibe to what I want to say, because I'm all in the personal stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you've obviously grown. I'm trying to think the last time we were together and did the podcast. That's been a minute.
It's been a minute. It was was it the last time we were at the studio? We had a different studio in town, and it was after your dad passed.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So that had to be, because he passed in March.
Yeah.
So it had to have been sometime after that.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I
actually have a picture of when we were podcasting that night.
Yeah.
And it's on a digital frame in my spa.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was like, it has like the words on it sometimes. So, yeah, I don't know what we were talking about, but the words at the bottom were, I don't know how deep you want to go with this, Bryant.
Right.
I was like, that's me.
Yeah, that's so true. Well, that's the thing about with the show. I prefer to kind of let you do your thing. Number one, I learned so much.
Oh.
Number two, I think we are help of not only women but men as well.
Maybe.
And I think it's. I think your voice is needed.
Oh, really, thank you. I have a lot of random knowledge about a lot of random things. Mm-hmm. And okay, so I'm trying to grow my TikTok account. And
how many subscribers you up to?
I don't have any subscribers. I have 1,000 followers. Okay, I have 1,012, but that varies day to day. Because you've also got these bots that come in there, and then you eliminate the bots. And then I had to completely block everybody that is local except for you.
Oh, wow.
That's not a lie. I did. Because think about it. Like, everybody in your town is, I'm using this. It's kind of like TikTok has become my muse. Mm-hmm. So I am growing as an individual. I'm not the same person that people know in my town. I'm not that person anymore. I'm not a bad person. I'm just more authentic to my feelings, my needs, and what's right and what's wrong for me. And so, like, now I'm like, I don't need them to know that version. I don't need them to know the version that says the fuck word a lot.
Right.
Because I do.
Yeah.
And I just say things that are really inappropriate now.
But that's a part of your personality.
It is. And it's something I've had to suppress for a very long time. Because, and in TikTok world, I think that's kind of what people want, but it's really, really hard to be authentic when you're talking to yourself.
Right.
And I don't know how to get past that. I really don't. Because in radio, when we did radio for years, it was me talking to you or me talking to our co-host, and like it was just a conversation that we had. I almost sometimes forgot that we had a mic on.
Right.
And then when I started like talking, it was like when I would voice track for you. I was in a room by myself trying to make it out like I was just talking to the world. It was just difficult for me. But this is so much easier. So I'm learning to get comfortable in front of the camera with TikTok. And I'm almost at the point to where I'm ready to go live.
I think you should go live. You know, we've gotten a lot of response from our podcast, and
Bless
from
those
what
listeners.
I can see, look, people love you. You know, whatever you're saying,
Aw.
they can resonate. It resonates with people, especially women.
Yeah, well, this body's been through a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was actually thinking about it the other day. I was talking to my daughter, Callie. My daughter is 23 years old. 23 years old. She's my baby. She's my mini-me. It's so funny because we use the same chiropractor acupuncturist here in town. Randy Hall, he's amazing. I love him. But he says, like, he's doing her adjustments and stuff. He's like, Sandy, I swear, I can't tell the difference between your voice and her voice. And he said, even her mannerisms are just like you.
Voice-wise, man, you guys are like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I can't tell. It's like, am I talking to Sandy? Or
I know.
Callie or?
I know. God bless her. I don't even know what the point was that I was saying that. I can't remember. But, yeah. Like, my mini-me is, God, I need to rewind that, I guess.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Callie's like a little mini version of me. God bless her. I can't do anything about that. But
How old is she now?
she's 23.
Wow. So she is the generation of now.
Yeah. Yeah, she is. But she's also an old soul.
Okay.
So
In what way?
she is an old soul because first of all, the thing I noticed, the day she was born at 3:32 a.m. on October 12th. And there's something about October babies. I think they're just very intuitive. Mm-hmm. They're Libras, first of all. And then she was just very, like, inquisitive about what was going on in the room. She was just very much aware, like, with her little eyes and her little head. And then when they brought her to me, she was holding her head up. So I was like, oh, she's nosy. She's nosy. Yeah. So she just pays attention. And she has ever since the day she got here. Mm-hmm. That's why I don't know. I've seen 2 children be born from this body. That's where I was going. This body's been through a lot.
Right.
But there were 2 kids that came from here. And, oh my God, they're just like really intuitive human beings. How did they get that way before they got here?
Do they remind you of anyone in your family?
My
past or
daughter,
present? Yeah.
My daughter reminds me of my grandmother, who was still alive when she was born. Mm-hmm. They were very close. They had a very intense connection. My grandmother was really sick when she was born, and then she learned to walk. My grandmother was there to see her and all this stuff. And then I would smell my grandmother's scent around her as a baby, as a child growing up. I would smell my grandmother's scent.
Yeah.
So she reminds me a lot of her, which they say that my grandmother reminded people of her mother. Mm. So, and then my son reminds me a lot of my dad, who was a lot like his dad.
Right.
So.
That whole generation thing is something else.
It really is. It is. You know, I think we all have to, at some point in our life, we have to get comfortable with death.
Mm-hmm. That is so true.
I mean, we just
Speak on that, because
yeah.
I don't think people really understand that.
There's the thing that is inevitable of this life is death and taxes, but taxes is not an important point that we want to make tonight. But death is one of those things that is just a natural part of life. And I don't know what happens to the soul when we go to other places, but I just don't think it's the end. I just think that we have to get comfortable with the fact. I mean, look at what happened with Charlie Kirk. Mm-hmm. You're here one day. That was the most tragic and disturbing thing that I've ever witnessed on television or on internet. It was
in real time.
In real time. And I can't imagine his family, his children seeing that. You know, I can't imagine that. We don't have to get comfortable with violence, but we do have to get comfortable with death, because it's just a natural part of everything. And I think it's just, you know, when our time is done, I can say so much about this because I lost my dad in such a strange way. Mm-hmm. If people don't know, my dad was my next door neighbor, my best friend, my ride or die. And he, like, you know, picked my kids up from school every day. He was just that dude. He was a good guy. And he and I were going to have people at my house, and I was working at the spa, and I was coming home. He had called me like 5 times, and the last time he called me, I was like, look, dude, love you. Don't call me again. I'll be home in a minute. And he was under the lawnmower that was in the ditch when I got home. Okay, so, but here's the thing. It was a very traumatic experience for me and my kids. Mm-hmm. But I don't think I would be the person sitting here today had that experience not happened. And I think the minute that his life purpose, I think part of his life purpose was to get me to the point to where I am now.
That's a healthy way of looking at it.
It is. I think it's a great gift.
Yeah.
If I can be that for my kids, to be a part of a reason that they make better decisions and become healthier, circle of life stuff, man.
That's right.
You know, that is what it's about. So, I don't know. I just think of death differently now than I used to. And with you asking me that question about my daughter, does she remind me of anybody? I think our people come back in different ways. Mm-hmm. I don't know the ways, you know, get in the whole religion thing, but
yeah, it's real easy to slip off into that, you know.
I have so many mixed feelings about it, but I was raised as a Baptist, and I have to say that as a Baptist.